Are you wondering, will he ever come back? I'm Rosetta. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, and let's do a detailed tarot reading for you with your guidance from Spirit to answer the question, will he ever come back? All right, let's go. Timestamp for the card you chose will be in the description below. Welcome, Group 1. As I shuffle the cards for you, please focus on the person that you want to know about. And as this is a group tarot reading, just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. As I draw the cards, if you find that this does not sound like your person, please check out the reading for Group 2 or Group 3, because it can be funny that way. The card you chose sometimes does not have your reading, as I hear from many of you who view a couple of different groups and then find exactly what speaks to your situation. All right, guys. Let's go. Will he ever come back? Okay, the card you chose, Group 1, is, these are from the Psychic Tarot, and this would correspond to the 4 of Cups, and it's discontent and boredom. So if you chose this card because it reminded you of the situation with your person, what we're looking at is, let's go to the underlying card first. Let's move this up a little bit. So the underlying card is the 2 of Pentacles. So how do you know if you are in the right place and if Group 1 is where your reading really is? Well, one way is, did you have a choice to make, or did your person have a choice to make? So is this a situation where you left this person because you chose to be with someone else and now you're regretting it? Was this where he asked for a time out? Was there another person involved? If it was that kind of situation, for sure you were in the right place. And of course, if you felt like your partner became bored with you, your partner became bored with life, discontented with something, even if it wasn't to do with your relationship, but this person just needed to clear his mind, needed to get some time off, then you are in the right place. So here's what we have to say. I want a couple more cards here surrounding the Emperor card, because we see the background of the relationship. 2 of Cups was a very happy, loving, mutual love. So this is not something that is just a quick attraction. Here's, another way that you can know if you're in the right place with Group 1. This was not just a quick attraction that burned out fast and a ghosting type situation where you're never going to know what happened, and in fact you didn't really even know the person. You just might have had a fling with this person. No, this is not that situation. This is what was or still is a serious relationship. So what do we have about the outcome here? Because as tarot so often does, it gives us some backgrounding to the situation, but we need to know more. I just want to ask about this card. Is this love still ongoing? Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? Okay, we're going to try to get a definitive answer for you. Is the love still ongoing? Yes, it is still ongoing. This person still loves you. Now remember, we're trying to get to, will he ever come back, though? So that's 2 different things. Tarot is wanting to give us the information that, yes, this person still loves you, but there are other things that are even more important than that, such as his material security. In fact, when we go back to this card, since we've got a few more cards on the table now, this choice, if it was a choice that he had to make, was also based on financial security. So if this is a situation where, for example, he is a businessman or a professional, and you are an artist, or you are someone earning by far less in your career, and both of you are happy in your careers. He's thinking, well, he wants somebody to be on the same financial level as he is. So those kinds of things are in play. And then we see the King of Pentacles in reverse. So what he's thinking is, if he comes back, it's going to weaken him. He's going to have less material goods. He is going to be building a life. What we're seeing here is the material, money, prestige, toys, things are very important to this person. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, and that is now explaining more to me about the outcome card here of the Emperor, because yeah, he wants to build his empire, and so he is making a judgment which is not necessarily true about what life would be like with you, or what it would be like to continue on in a relationship with you. And we see that this may not work out as well for him as he thinks. So what we see is that this is a person who gave up a true love, or took a time out on a true love, and is still having these issues, because to him, things can sometimes be more important than people. So do we see him coming back at this point? We don't see him coming back at this point. This reading cannot really answer for you. It's a group tarot reading for the collective, so it can't really answer for you. Will he ever, ever, ever come back? Ever is a long time, okay? But this is where he is currently in his thoughts. So this gives you a little bit of things to think about in can you match him? Do you want to match him? Do you want to prove to him that you can be as financially successful as he is? Is that even something that appeals to you? Is he totally wrong about this? So there may be some room for discussion, but this is very important to him. So it's not going to change. It's not going to be possible to turn him into more of a loving, caring person for whom material things are not important, because he is an empire builder. That is by nature what he wants to be. All right, did this reading speak to you? If it did, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click the notification bell. And if you would care to leave me a comment, I would love to read it. And I always will respond to you. Sending you love and blessings, and I hope to see you in my next video. Welcome, Group 2. As I shuffle the cards, please think about the person that you want to know about. We are going to be attempting to answer the question, will he ever come back? Please remember, this is a group tarot reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not in any way the same as receiving a one-to-one tarot reading with me, which would be for you and only for you. As I lay out the cards, if this does not sound like your situation or your person, please check out the reading for Group 1 or Group 3, because it often happens that your reading is not with the card you chose. I found this over the years that I've been doing these readings on YouTube, and people will often tell me, well, I watched two of the cards called out to me, and the reading was actually in the secondary group. So as I plan and focus my mind to do each of these YouTube videos, my intention is that every person who views this will receive a message somewhere within this video. Here we go. Will he ever come back? Uh-oh, okay. We have a bunch of cards jump out, so just let's go with them. Will he ever come back? And by the way, the card you chose corresponds in a traditional tarot deck. This corresponds to the Chariot card. Spirit wants you to know. These are always the messages that are hard to give, because they're the messages that no one tends to want to hear. But Spirit wants you to know that this is not a person who is going to bring happiness, peace, and love into your life. So underlying the situation, we have the Devil card, where it's almost like by being a romantic partner with this person, it drags you down, but it drags you down in such a way that you don't even see that you're being dragged down. This is the classic sort of reading for someone who's involved with a narcissist. You know, it looks at the beginning like it's all of your wishes. This person is fulfilling every wish that you have, and it ends up being absolutely the opposite. It starts out looking like, with the drama of star-crossed lovers, you know, it's like we have to fight to be together, and it's so dramatic, and sometimes it's even, this could be the positioning of cards where this is both of you are having an affair outside of your other relationships, and it's just so exciting, and it seems like, oh, this person is all of the things that my legitimate partner is not. It's that kind of thing, and Spirit just wants you to know, you know, remember, we haven't answered the question of whether he will come back, but Spirit usually jumps in and tells what Spirit wants us to know about this. So Spirit is saying, yeah, better hope that he doesn't come back. But let's find out, because you still might want to know, even though Spirit is not loving this relationship for you and feels that there are much better people in the future for you, but still let's find out, because you want to know if he's going to come back. So will he come back? Will he ever come back? Will he ever come back? One more here. Yeah, okay. Very good chance that he will come back, but it's going to be a continuation of the same group 2. So he's going to come back and make a lot of promises, and then the fighting starts, and then the chipping away of your self-esteem starts. So he comes back and he says, let's start over. I promise everything's going to be different, but nothing is going to be different. So I just want to say one last thing before leaving, because I feel like we have our answer here, but I have something else that I really want to say. All of these 3 cards jumped out of the deck in this order. So that is relatively a rare thing to happen. So take it seriously if this situation seems to fit, because Spirit really wants to save you from this and wants you to have a chance to meet someone who really will be what this person kept promising that he was. And the longer you stay enmeshed with this person, the more chances you may miss with someone who really will be wonderful for you. So did this reading speak to you? If it did, please give it a like and click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a quick comment, because I always love to hear from you. I will always respond to you. Sending you love and blessings, and hope to see you in my next video. Welcome Group 3 as I shuffle the cards for you. Please focus on the person that you want to know about. Remember, this is a group tarot reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It's not at all the same as a one-to-one tarot reading with me would be, that speaks directly and only to you. As I pull out the cards, if this does not sound like your situation, please go take a look at the readings for Group 1 or Group 2, because as I often say, tarot also has a sense of humor. So your message is going to be in here somewhere, but sometimes it's not with the card you actually chose. So if more than one card appealed to you, definitely go check it out. Let's see what we have. Will he ever come back? Will he ever come back? All right, the card you chose in this deck, which is the Psychic Tarot, is Material Harvest. Okay, so backstory of that would be that he is working on something in his life that he really wants to put all of his focus into. So it's not so much about you, it's more about what he's prioritizing at this time. We see in the backstory that there's a project to do with his career, or just a project to do with his personal interest, or what he feels is his destiny that hadn't been going well. We see him working hard. And the Eight of Pentacles reversed, once again, not making the progress that he wanted to. And then we end up with the Transformation card. So what can we say? How can we learn more about the Transformation card? And yes, my beautiful viewers, I know you're thinking, yeah, but I want to know if he's coming back. And in my readings, tarot always wants to give us the backstory. It wants to explain what's going on, and then we coax the actual answer to the question. So what's up with the Death card here, I want to know, and then we're going to get to the actual question. He's dealing with a lot of darkness also in his life. So only you will know, or maybe you even don't know what this means. Let's get one more card on it. So this could be a lot of super dark things. Yeah, okay, so there is an intimation here from Spirit, guys, that in the pursuit of what he's trying to do, he's even contemplating doing things that aren't exactly legal. He's thinking about making money, or making the seed money that he needs, or doing what he feels he needs to do in the pursuit of what he sees as his destiny. And he's thinking about all kinds of not so honest, kind of shady ways of dealing with this. This could even be somebody that has a substance abuse problem. It's going about this all the wrong way. All right, so at this point, if you think this has nothing to do with the person I'm asking about, please do check out reading for group 1 or group 2, because they are very different from this particular reading. Okay, so now let's get the answer. With all of this, will he ever come back is what my viewers want to know. Will he ever come back? One more. No, we don't see him coming back. And then please don't leave me just because you might not like my answer, because I have one more important thing that I do want to share with you, group 3. No, we don't see him trying to renew the relationship, but we also see that Spirit wants you to know this is for the best, because this is a relationship that will weaken you over time. This is the words that keep coming into my mind are, well, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? This will be something where this person always wants to take more than this person gives. Now we're looking at a troubled person here. And in what specific way, only you, the viewer, can know, since this is a group reading. But with the High Priestess card, we see that you're not able to operate in your own power in this relationship, because everything ends up being about the other person and fulfilling his dreams. Now, we can't know, once again, this is a group tarot reading, we can't know specifically, is he going after the right dream? Is he deluding himself? Because here's what he wants to be. Look at this person. This person is in prayer, in gratitude for everything he's been given, and this is not happening. So the truth of who this person is meant to be is this and not this. And so he's got his own path to go down, finding the right way to achieve his dream. And this is going to take away from you. Okay, so once again, only you can know, is this a sacrifice that you want to make? One more card here. Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, so this is a sacrifice, Spirit is saying, that is not worth making. Hanged Man, right side up, is all about sacrifices that are for a greater good, that are worthwhile making, and we have it in reverse. Guys, did this reading speak to you? If it did, please give it a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, more tarot readings like this. I have an entire huge playlist of tarot pick-a-card readings about various topics relating to love, so you might even get more clarity on this particular reading by going to that love playlist. And I'm sending you love and blessings, and I hope to see you in my next video.